This is Road to 3 Hour Plank episode 4. Damn, I need to put a hat on. 1 second. Episode 4, baby. We're back, and it's been a hell of a week. It's Saturday morning right now. I got after it every single day. I don't know. I think I averaged somewhere between 6 and 10 miles a day. I must have done 8 or 9 runs. So, running in the morning, running in the evening, planking every day, minimum half hour. I did one set of half hour Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday I did a half hour and a 10-minute plank, and then Friday half hour. And I lifted Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I took yesterday and Thursday off. Now I'm gonna go crush a half marathon on the treadmill. I got the pre-run. Just dropped that everywhere. But I got the pre-run meal, sourdough, banana, peanut butter, honey, and a nice big cup of coffee. Milwaukee. So yeah, it's gonna be a great day. For the plank, I tell myself on weekends, I gotta still plank every day, but minimum 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do the run, then go for breckie with Bretzky, and then hit a lift, arms, big arm day. It's gonna be a great day. And then we'll see about the plank, but minimum 10 minutes. And sometimes I just send it on Saturday. And so who knows, maybe I'll do a 20-minute plank, a 30-minute plank, a 4-hour plank. You never know. So yeah, it's gonna be a great day once again. Gotta get after it on Saturdays. Saturdays can be the day that are gonna set you apart from the competition, because everyone puts in the work Monday to Friday, then they get comfortable on the weekends, and then you can get the edge. So get the edge on the competition. Remember, the competition is yourself. You're competing against yourself at the end of the day. It's you versus you, and every day is a battle. Every day is a grind. We don't stop until we get to the top. Just finished our breakfast with the homie. Only one of us was able to finish all the food on our plate. I'll let you take a guess who that was. Not this guy. Yeah, hello?
Can you open the door?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm parked on the road.
Yeah. Fuck, can you hurry though? It's fucking cold.
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Alright.
Alright, see ya. See, people these days, they really like to complain. They can't stand the cold. But yeah, I better get going. Go open the door for him. But like I said, off to the gym. Gonna hit some arms, and it's gonna be a good workout. And later I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to the gym and rip a plank and probably another run. But I gotta hurry up so someone doesn't get too mad. Alright, we're about to hit arms like I mentioned. Sipping the Alani cherry slush flavor. And I'm coming off a 90-kilometer week so far. So we're gonna take it light, nothing crazy. But like I mentioned, we're gonna be hitting arms. So I'm gonna pull up on the screen what we're gonna be doing for our workout.
It's basically an 8-hour arm workout, and it's made up of 16 mini workouts every half an hour throughout the day for 8 hours straight, killing your arms. And yes, it's 8 hours long.
Okay, just got back from the gym, stopped at the grocery store afterwards, picked up a flank steak, super high in protein, a super lean cut, and I got a red pepper, some sweet potato for the carbs, some chocolate milk. This is my kind of Saturday night after a big day of training. I'll put up everything I did, but I checked my Garmin. I think I did 7 activities if you include the saunas and I was not planning on doing all that. I don't recommend it to anyone, and obviously, like I keep mentioning all the time, you build up to this level, or this amount of volume, I should say, level 2 technically, but you get the point. You can't just go from the couch to try to run 30K in a day, rip a half hour plank and arms. You're going to be wrecked. You're going to get sick. You're going to be out for like 2 weeks. But if you slowly build your way up, next thing you know, your body starts to adapt and you can recover easier, and you're just trained for it. So it was a great day. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing all that, but it was just one of those days where I felt good, and I wanted to keep putting in more work, more volume. Next week's a deload week and a plank PR attempt. So I wanted to give it one last big effort on Saturday before leading into the deload week. And all I gotta say is I've just put in a ton of hard work these past few weeks, and it's been nonstop. I've planked every single day. I've ran every day. I've been ripping 30-minute planks, 35-minute planks, 40-minute planks, minimum 10 minutes a day. Even on weekends, I have not missed a single day. So I'm very confident that I'm going to smash that 65-minute PR that I set on Christmas. Tomorrow will be exactly 1 month since I set that PR. So I'm just confident that I'm going to PR my plank, because confidence comes from what you've built. And if I look at my work over the past month, I've just been doing a ton of building, brick by brick, stacking days. The grind don't stop. So at the end of the day, we're gonna find out. Results don't lie. Actually, that should be the one key takeaway from this video, is results do not lie. You can talk all you want, set big goals, tell people your goals, talk up a big game, but at the end of the day, people are gonna look at the result, whether you did it or you didn't, and they're not gonna look at all the hard work you've put in. They're just gonna look at, did you hit your goal or not? Because people care about the result, and like I said, results don't lie. So take action, put in the work, keep showing up, good things will come. Ended up getting just under 7 hours of sleep. Not ideal, but I was awake, and I decided I just want to get this plank and run out of the way so I can spend the rest of the day chillaxing, editing, stretching, and eating. So I'm gonna go to the gym, rip a 10-minute plank, 3-mile run, hit the sauna, probably stretch for like an hour before I hit the sauna, and that'll be it. And look how cold it is outside. All right, got it done. 10-minute plank, 3-mile run, and that wraps up one hell of a week. 105 kilometers ran, 3.5 hours of planking. I hit the weights 4 times. I think I averaged 7 hours and 15 minutes of sleep. It's been a grind. It's been hard, but at the end of the day, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to challenge you, and it's supposed to be so hard that it requires you to level up and become better. That's the whole goal. And what I will say, I know a lot of people think that's overkill for 1 week of training, but at the end of the day, I'm doing things that align with my goals. I don't know what your goals are, but you got to do things that align with your goal. The harder the goal, the harder the process, the more work you have to put in. So it's just a little something to think about. And yeah, next week, like I mentioned, PR attempt, we're going to find out. We're going to find out if, all these planks that I said I did, you're going to find out if I actually did them or not. I mean, I know I did them, but some people don't think so. So like I said, results don't lie. We're going to find out is what's going to happen. And what I will say is, if you can learn to love the process, you're winning, because a lot of people, they set a goal and they're attached to the result, but they don't necessarily want to commit to that process. And so this whole time they're doing the thing and they're miserable, but they keep telling themselves, once I hit that goal, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. And then let's say they finally hit it. It's good. It feels good, but then there's missing something again. So all this to say, you got to be intentional with the goals you've set. You got to look at, okay, what is the process going to look like to get to this goal? And if that's the kind of process that you actually want to commit to and you think is going to be a fun, exciting, hard, challenging journey, then go for it, man. That's what I'm doing with the Road to 3 Hour Plank. I wake up, I think about it. I'm at work, I'm thinking about it, eating, thinking. I'm always thinking about the goal, but more importantly, I'm in love with the process. So It's just a little something to think about, and I'll leave you on that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week for the big PR plank attempt.